So today, my mom said I should record outside and juice, so we're gonna make some green juice today. We got our apples right here. We got some dandelion greens. I'm gonna come up close so y'all can see that. We got some dandelion greens here. We got our green apples right here. And we have our NJ2 juicer. A lot of people don't like to name their juicer to the end. I'm gonna name mine at the beginning. So this is not gonna be the most craziest health nut video there is. We have some kale right here, but I'm just gonna have conversation and juice like everyone does, you know? At least I think everyone. So with that being said, we got some dogs in the back that might be fucking up the video a little bit. But hopefully my mic doesn't pick that up. And in real life people do swear. I'm not usually one of those people on YouTube that's, oh, you know, I'm gonna be perfect for YouTube and not curvy. Look, last I checked, your kids' health is up to the adults to manage that. So meaning the adults should be watching this video. Your kids too, but so I'm not one to say, oh, y'all need to eat healthy and, you know, diet, and even though that's what we all should be doing. But let's just say you, for instance, you go to a let's say you go to a Chick-fil-A, especially Chick-fil-A now, because they did make an announcement over the summer that they are no longer using natural chicken. They're putting a bunch of additives and steroids and stuff in their chicken to change their ingredients. And if you notice on social media, a lot of people are getting sick from Chick-fil-A. A lot of people saying Chick-fil-A starting to make me feel sick and X, Y, and Z, right? So that being said, not bad. That being said, right? You eat a burger, you eat fried chicken, all that bad stuff you eat. Cool. I'm not about to tell you not to eat that. If you want to be big back, be big back. Some of y'all be watching mukbangs and whatnot. I find watching other people eat disgusting. I don't care if you're obese or the most beautiful person in the world. To me, that's gross. Makes me lose my appetite. Maybe I got a dose of autism. I don't know. A hint, I should say. I don't know. But those have no nutrients in your body. You're going to work after eating food that don't even have any vitamins, minerals, or nutrients in your body, or even trace minerals like zinc and manganese and copper. Apples tend to have copper. Now, how much copper is in our apples in America, being that we've turned up most of our soil, I can't tell you that. But it's going to have more than eating that bullshit you eat. And so my motto is, if you're going to eat bullshit, you have to have something at least, I say a couple times a day, but I'm going to treat y'all like y'all doctors do. Doctors are really supposed to tell you walk for an hour, but they know most people are not going to walk for an hour, so they tell you 30 minutes in hopes that you do it. One time a day, you should be putting something in your body that is going to have nutrients and minerals and vitamins in your body that you need. For instance, dandelion roots. Well, I'll say greens. I'm used to taking the herb dandelion roots, so that's my bad. Dandelion is going to help you use the bathroom more and urinate more, which is good because that's how you get all the toxins from the Chick-fil-A that you're eating probably while watching this out of your body, right? That's how you're going to get that out. There's no other way. That's the only way, right? Other than stop eating it. So it's going to help you pee out that uric acid buildup from eating red meats and most meats and a bunch of chips and Doritos and stuff like that. It's going to help pee that out. So a lot of people with gout have a buildup of uric acid. Now, you might hear gout and be like, well, I ain't got gout, so well, I ain't worried. I ain't taking no dandelion greens and kale and green apples. Yes, I kind of hate when people on the internet, when they're describing things, they describe like, hey, well, if you have a cold or flu, eat some garlic. You should be eating that even if you don't have a cold or flu, because it's even helpful then, right? So just because you have gout don't mean you don't have a buildup of uric acid in your body. Some of you, especially y'all Southern boys, man. When I say Southern boys, I mean men and women. Man, y'all Southerners, man. I ain't saying up north ain't no big backs. There's plenty of big backs up north, but y'all take the icing literally off the cake, right? Literally. Ain't no way. Y'all got fluid retention all in your body. Y'all got cankles. And some of y'all got cankles. Your ankles all swollen. Not because you're big, but you just have a buildup of uric acid. Y'all putting all these vitamin C masks trying to get your face slimmer and all that. And all this fly handy dandy shit. But that's water retention in your face at this point. How are you going to get that water out? Well, dandelion greens. Dandelion greens is gonna all that water weight, because when you think water weight, you don't normally think your face. You normally might think your gut, your stomach, legs, swollen parts of your body. You're not really going to think of your face. And some of y'all want slimmer faces, but you don't have dandelion greens in your fridge that you're juicing or eating. You don't have a nettle leaf in your fridge or in a powder form or a capsule form, and dandelion root helping you urinate a little more than normal to even get the water weight out of your body and out of your face. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep in a wrap, guys. It's deep in a wrap. And once again, I'm no doctor. You know, some people like to call me Dr. Sebi. Some people like to call me Dr. Bird because I be on my health tip when it comes to what I'm putting in my body, and I do eat unhealthy stuff too. And the sad part about America is that, and I don't mean to get all political on y'all, is that all right, we're gonna start our first batch right here. So this is convenient. So I got all my greens out. The parts of the apple I'm not using go right back into this bowl, and the fiber that's gonna be kicked back from the juicer is gonna go right into the bowl instead of having 3 bowls on this small table. So we're gonna let that juice, you hear that? Oh yeah, it's nice, ain't it? My people like the little AMSR videos and whatnot. Hey, let's go ASMR on. Apple in there. Okay. Now with dandelion greens, I like to chop them up small because they tend to get stuck or come out like instead of wrap around the blade on the inside of the machine a lot. So I like to chop my greens up. You know, it's nice to just throw a bunch of shit in and get going, but it don't always work like that. So once again, we're gonna let this bit drop it. You know, once again, you know, doing this every day, you will start to notice that your water weight is gone, and not only that, when you're eating unhealthy, it doesn't rock your body or your cholesterol, or in fact your blood sugar as much as it does just consuming all these bad foods and not putting anything healthy on the inside. Right? So I'm just gonna take a little stop for a second. Let me add some more to that. So that's one thing. But other than that, how y'all doing, man? Some of y'all got kids, some of y'all got wives. You know, some people are not a fan of greens and this lifestyle. I noticed what inspired me to do it was 2 things. I didn't like the way my sweat smelled, so I know that's some detoxing that needs to happen. And these kale and dandelion greens will detox your body. Now, I don't mean to be lazy on y'all. I'm gonna take a seat. Not because I'm tired of standing, but I need to see what I'm doing, and bending over isn't really helping like it needs to. So, that's another thing. You want to detox your liver. This helps liver function. So this is going to help all the toxins that go to your liver be excreted. This is going to help your liver work better. People who want to lose weight. Recently, I'm but I've been addressing weight by way of blood sugar. if your body does not handle blood sugar well, or your blood sugar stays spiked all day, it's just going to get stored as fat. Well, the better your liver works by way of dandelion greens and kale, the less fat your body stores. So children, keep that in mind. But I don't mean to get too healthy on y'all. But I wonder if Blueface do this for Christian Rock. Some of y'all might be watching my channel. Y'all might be some shade room watchers. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So see that? See this beautiful juice right here? This is amazing. You feel me? Like this is. This that good stuff right here, you know. But I'm making this because I do this all the time. Everybody knows me saying, why don't you post this? Why don't you make content like this? Why don't you post your herbs and all your remedies? I also make my own capsules and stuff like that. They're like, why don't you do these things, and post them on social media? Me, I like to post my music on social media or, random content. I was trying to do the whole YouTuber thing, but YouTube is not only highly competitive like most social media apps. It's like, y'all don't be tuning in much. Y'all don't be tuning in enough, and everybody already have their favorites or their celebrities that they like watching online. Hold on, let's hold on. Let's see this. Tenderism. I'm not gonna edit it and have the cup halfway full like y'all be doing. This is real. And then all of a sudden it magically just be filled up to the brim with a whole bunch of stuff on the table. But that's tenderism right there. That's finger looking good. But we're gonna go ahead and turn it back on. Actually, let's stuff some more here. So YouTube is just highly competitive, and y'all attention spans, man, it's hard to keep. So I was posting a lot of different content, as you will see on my social media. You might go on there looking for more health stuff, but you're gonna see a bunch of music, random reactions, and things like that. Just working and trying different stuff. And it's kind of like, it kind of sucks when you put in a lot of work on these things, especially when you got to teach yourself how to do all this stuff. Get the cameras and all of that, and people don't tune in, or when they tune in, they're not staying in. Plus, y'all have y'all favorites already. I could do a video on Nicki Minaj right now, but you're right. You may already have a YouTuber that you watch cover these things. So, sorry, I'm over here breathing like I'm 300 pounds. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to drink more green juice. But, what you call, ooh, not a down feather. Gonna be careful. We want to, so, like I was saying, people, they're always like, all right, well, you're always talking about herbs all day. You're always looking up herbs and healthy things. Why don't you post these things? I really don't know how. I'm not, you have that one hobby or thing you're into that you're just not, it's like clearly you're passionate about it, but not like, y'all want to turn this into content. You don't want to turn things into content that's going to make you feel bad when they don't turn up or don't do good for you. So it's like, this is my escape from that. So, and then once again, it's like, this is what I like to do. You don't want to ruin it with, hey, I posted this video of me doing something I'm passionate about, and I probably posted 101. Now I'm discouraged about it because nobody watched it or cared. Or y'all didn't stay through the whole video, or at least 50% of the video. And now you kind of done ruined something you like to do. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, because if you really like to do something, it's like, you ain't really gonna stop like that. But, so this is me just taking others' advice. Like, you'll see a couple shorts of me talking about the supplements I made, like moringa. A lot of people in that. Mothers, if you're trying to have kids, I got the moringa capsules. To help you and your husband out a lot, or your boyfriend, or your boo thing, or your partner in crime, as the new wave would say. So this is cool. I really know how to feel like this. I've never done this before. And then another thing about YouTube that I hate is that everyone's trained, not me. I'm still a 2006, 2005 YouTube user. I don't need a thumbnail to let me know if a video is going to be interesting or not. I don't. Tenderism on that. What? Tenderism. Let's keep on. We got a little bit of more. A little bit of more. We have a little bit more. We have a little bit more, guys. A little bit more, guys. Let's keep that in mind. But yeah, so that's how I'm, my mom said, why don't you try juicing outside? I don't care about the cold weather. This jacket is a very expensive coat, and this is not a flex. I've never really owned an expensive jacket until I bought this Canada Goose because I was up in Vermont, and at my age, when you're 30 years old, you get colder. It's not like when you're 16, 15, 25. You could be in the long sleeve in negative degree weather and be like, I'm straight. For some reason, when you get a little older, you just start getting cold easy. I don't know what it is, but we're going to juice. Rain, sleet, and snow. But the green juice is definitely one of the best juices to have. And if you don't like greens or don't eat a lot of greens, because once again, I started doing green juice a couple days ago because I didn't like the way my armpits were smelling or my sweat was smelling. 2, 3 days of this, my sweat smelled like sugar now. It smells sweet. And not only that, I notice I don't really eat greens as much as I should. And greens get real boring. Like, greens can get real boring too. Like, you're not going to eat broccoli every day. You might eat broccoli 3 times a week, but you're not going to eat broccoli every day. It gets boring. The juice don't really get boring for me. So I'm like, I need to start making green juice with the green apples. Green apples have a lot of copper in it. So if you're not trying to go gray early, you want something with copper in it. Like I said, this is not here to be perfect. This is not to be the video of the year. This is I just like doing this, and my mom suggested I record this. But in general, when we're speaking on just talking about health things on social media, everyone I know is telling me to do that. Everybody. They're like, why you don't record that? Why you know? So, hey, I'm not telling you to change your diet, even though you should. I do walk every day for an hour. Y'all should be walking every day for an hour, and I'm gonna tell you that. But you should at least have this in your diet. How are you going to pull out the toxins and the heavy metals that's in the foods you're eating? See, people like to wait till the glass like right here, and then they show the vid doing this, so it looked like it yielded a whole bunch of juice. Like, nah, it's not how it works. But hold on, let's okay, all right. Hold on, let's give it a try. Let's give it a little. Why y'all be doing that in y'all health videos after y'all drink juice? Y'all be like, with a little voiceover talking about, and here you have your green juice. I hope you guys enjoy it. Nah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that, man. We ain't doing all that.